Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today is 25th June 2020. So we'll see how the market performed today and how we have to trade tomorrow. The trade plan for Nifty, Bank Nifty and one stock for tomorrow's trade, right? So if you see the Nifty is almost, you can say, flat. It's only 16 points minus. In Nifty, if you see this, ITC is the major gainer, 5% up, 5.55% up with good volume also. So if you see the volume, this is the volume. And next, Hero MotoCorp, Bajaj Finance, Kotak Bank and GAIL. So GAIL and the highest loser is Asian Paint. So if you see the Asian Paint, the profit booking has happened in Asian Paints. It's not a bearish signal, but there is a profit booking happened after the massive rally. So yesterday we saw a decent rally in Asian Paint. The profit booking happened today, and remaining Asian Motor, these are the losers. So straight away we'll go and see the Nifty chart. So this is the Asian Paint actually. See it. This is the momentum started from 1595 and straight away went up to 1800, and the profit taking happened here. This also and this one. So first we'll go to Nifty and we'll see. So this is the Nifty daily chart. If you see the momentum is a short term and medium term. Is the trend is up. So there is no downtrend happening here. There may be a small correction yesterday took place, and if you see here also, from here you can see the descent upside only. So this trend line will give some support in coming days, right? So today candle is not a bearish candle. In the lower price, the buying happened, and because of the expiry, some adjustment, etc., it closed almost the high of this. So around 10,200. So going forward, what we have to see is the price movement. The important point is 10,550. If price closed above 10,550, then only we can expect the Nifty will move up to 10,700 or 750 kind of levels. For the time being, the index may be consolidate in between 9,900 and 10,500. So 600 points range is there. In this particular range, we have to trade wisely, right? So if you see this rally from here to here, so, and it is retracing this rally, it's supposed to test 38.2%, that is 10,162 is the decent support I am expecting for the Nifty. And for intraday also, tomorrow if this level comes, we can attempt a buying and keeping a 50-point stop loss and aim for the higher targets. If Nifty takes support here 10,162 and rally from here, then we can expect another move from it may cross this level and go upside. So this key level we have to watch 10,162. See, this is a Nifty 15 minutes chart. If you see today's movement, it opened lower and went up, again down, again up, down. So this is the volatility intraday because of the expiry. FNO monthly expiry. This is the volatility happened today. But if you see the market, it doesn't went anywhere in yesterday's closing. Almost it is yesterday's closing only, today also. So the idea for tomorrow is, these are the levels important: 10,170 and 10,160 kind of levels for taking a long entry and keeping a 30 point stop loss for intraday. And the higher side, if the Nifty goes on the top higher side around 10,400 or 410 kind of levels, that is the shorting area, and keep a stop loss of 30 points on the higher side. Aim for 60 to 70 points as a profit. So the simple setup, if Nifty comes down at the 160 kind of levels, can buy, keep a 30 point stop loss. And on the higher side, if goes around 10,400, then you can go for short. In between, I don't think any good trade idea. So now we'll see the Bank Nifty. This is Bank Nifty daily chart. If you see, this is the decent demand area, 20,150 and 19,650. This zone will give a decent support in coming days. On the higher side, 22,200 and 22,500 zone will give stiff resistance. So today it closed in green and it has not given a breakout of this trend line. So short term trend, immediately it is intact with the highest side. Only if the price breaks below 20,000 and closes below that level, then we can expect Bank Nifty may fall. On the higher side, it has to close 22,500, then only we can expect it another rally in Bank Nifty. Until then, there could be some consolidation in between 19,600 and 22,100 kind of levels. That levels there could be a consolidation. For exclusively tomorrow intraday trade, how to trade, we'll see now on a 15-minute chart. So this is 15 minutes. This is the today's movement. So the immediate support for tomorrow, it may come somewhere here. So this could be a decent support area, and this zone, this entire zone will decent support. On the higher side, this area will give you a supply. So we have to carefully observe the price movement and take the action. If price goes to, this is one area where we may get some resistance, this zone. So 21,800 and 21,900. This we can go for a short and keep a stop loss above 22,000. And on the downside, if it comes to around 21,000, we can try to attempt and keep a stop loss of 100 points. So this simple setup for Bank Nifty tomorrow. So one stock for tomorrow's trade that we'll see now. So tomorrow, and also for the positional, we can concentrate on Max Financial Services, MFSL. This, if you see today, it has given a decent breakout here and tested almost 543 and small intraday dip. So tomorrow we can buy this stock at this breakout level, that is 516, right? So, and keeping a stop loss of 10 rupees, and we can aim for today's high as intraday target. On a positional basis, this may test these levels 570, 560 and 570, this gap area it may test in coming days. So this stock taking a rally and the continuing this rally. So it has given here one breakout and this breakout also happened today. So there could be a decent rally we can see in coming days. So for tomorrow's trade, we'll see on a 15-minute chart and have a trade plan. So this is the 15-minute chart for Max Financial Services. If you see, this is a today. There's a lot of consolidation here and consolidation and moving up. So this area is a decent buying opportunity. If it comes to this area, we can buy this one. So around 520 kind of levels we can buy. Keep a stop loss of 5 rupees or 6 rupees maximum, and aim for a target of 540 or 545. So that way we can trade Max Financial Services tomorrow, right? So see the position and enter. See, whatever I am explaining in the charts, it is very easy to understand and you can try yourself. Only identifying stock is somewhat difficult. Most of the people are using RSI, MACD, Bollinger Band, etc, etc, etc. But I am also using that, but not for intraday trading. For intraday, I am using only demand supply as per the levels I am trading. I will use indicators only a particular purpose. Which indicator I have to use for that purpose I will use, and some indicators I am using only to screen the stocks for next trading or swing trading, whatever it may be. But intraday I am not at all using a single indicator, friends. So that setup should be very simple and it should be easily understand. There could not be any confusion in trading. Simple logic. If the price comes to this area, I will buy and keeping a stop loss and wait for a target. If target doesn't come, I will see wherever I want to take the profit, I can take it out, right? So out of 10 trades, I may get 3 or 4 trades stop losses, but remaining 6 trades give you decent money. Whenever I am losing money, I am losing a small amount. Whenever I am gaining a large amount. That way always my account in positive. So friends, understand these setups and you can practice yourself and you can do better. Thank you, friends. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please share it to your friends. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Thank you.